Welcome. What's up, guys? We back for another episode of the Connected Sound podcast. This is DJ Rello. We got episode 14. With my guy, Ridge Long. Ridge, what's good with you, my boy?
Rello, man. Appreciate you having me down.
Yes, sir.
Glad we finally linked up.
Yeah, man. It's been needing to happen. I'm glad we finally got you here. Got you for a podcast. Your story got to be told, man.
For sure.
Story got to be told, man. We gonna start it out like I usually like to start it out. I like to, if I know the person I'm doing a podcast with, which most of you I do, I like to start out with how me and you met. So, and I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, me and you met in Hagerstown at Vocal Inc.
Studio. Yep.
Yeah. I think I just was down there. I think I just popped in on an MBG session, and I think you was there. I remember you said you was a big fan of me, big fan of Scholargy, and you showed me a couple videos. I think you were in like a suit. Maybe you had like a bow tie. You had some glasses on. What video was that?
Enough of a time.
Enough of a time video. You
dressed
showed
up as a nerd. Yep.
Yeah, you showed me that video.
Shit was fun.
You showed me another video, and I was like, I seen you.
The Board of Education didn't like that video.
Why not?
Because so we shot the video. We had permission, obviously, to shoot the video. And then once the video came out, I told him what it was, but I disclosed the fact that the video was I'm going to be a nerd with a sexy teacher. Yeah. But then I'm pulling the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it wasn't nothing crazy. It was just like the teacher grinding on me once I got fresh. Yeah. And like the school itself, like they liked it. Like when I first dropped it, like they even hit me like, they was like, oh, this is tough, da-da-da-da. Yeah. And the next thing you know, they hit me talking about the Board of Education asked me to take it down because it makes their school board look bad, like they're promoting student and teacher relations. Did it? And I was like, I felt bad because I was like, I appreciate y'all letting me shoot it here, but I was like, bro, I'm not taking this shit now.
Did it even show where the school was at in the video?
Nah,
that's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
There's no branding to what the school is. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think so, man. But I mean, leave it up to Pennsylvania, leave it up to Maryland.
Yeah, that was in Maryland. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're really strict. If people don't live in Pennsylvania or Maryland, it's strict here. They don't let us do a lot of things. They do not let us do a lot of things. I mean, didn't even let you shoot a music video in a school. This was LA or a big city, they'd be like,
you ain't gonna get no fucks, you know what I mean?
Nah, go ahead, shoot it.
That's the crazy thing is so that like they actually fucked with it, and then afterwards it was like, oh, because now they hearing this shit on their end, right? So now it's like, oh, well, you
somebody complaining.
Like, I'm not taking it down. Like
somebody complaining.
It's not happening. You know what I mean?
It was a good video.
Not happening.
And plus, it's well put together. It wasn't like it was a trash video and it was just thrown together and put up, and it didn't represent the school well. Like it was a good video. Yeah. Like that, I seen that video and I was like, yo, I like this dude because you were putting together songs, you were putting together legit videos, and they look good and looked like they had like some thought behind it. Yep. And I always like people like that because that means they are showing like I'm serious about this shit. I'm serious.
What I like. And that's why I told you I like doing the videos where I'm like actually doing, you know what I mean, like a storyline and shit. Yeah. Because that's where I had the most, like nothing but time shooting that video was fun as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure.
I'm dressing up as a nerd. I got all my homeboys with me. Like this shit was just fun. You feel me? But then sometimes I do like the quick, for instance, Tom Hills. Yeah. Tom Hills was just, that was just like a random little, one of like the little Instagram freestyles I'll do. Right. And I liked like the hook part so much, I was like, all right, let me record this. Recorded it, shot a little in-studio video, just something basic as fuck, you know what I mean? Right. And that bitch, and then right now I want to say it's like 160,000 on YouTube. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes it'll be the ones that you don't put the thought in and like try to do a bunch of production on that end up catching a wave and shit.
Facts. Yeah, you just got to do it at this point. It's like, do it, put it out. It's going to do what it's going to do. Promote it as much as you can and let it do what it's going to do. Don't try to stress it too much. And like you said, the ones that you don't even think is going to go, them's the one that go.
Catch.
You know what I'm saying? Them the ones that go. So another thing, when I met you, I think when I met you, you had a bracelet on.
I do what you was gonna say.
I'm pretty sure, but that made me even more of a fan.
Jailhouse Accessories, you know what I'm saying?
Because man, listen, I've been in my fair share of trouble within my life. I've been in trouble with the police, all that, been to jail, and I overcame. And I didn't let any of that shit bring me down. I didn't let any of it deter me from my main goal. And I was like, yo, this dude is on a monitor. He in the studio. He got a curfew. He in here showing me all the songs. He's showing me this. He connected like you wasn't letting that like hold you back. Like you were like, nah, fuck that. I don't care about this. I don't care about no jail shit. I don't care about this. I'm gonna get my life together and I'm gonna do this shit. And ever since then, I've seen you go nothing but up. And I mean, that is what it is. You put in the work, you put in the time, you put in the dedication. It's gonna happen for you.
Appreciate that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit. I had the box on, and I wasn't even on like, it wasn't even just regular house arrest. So I was still an inmate. So I was still technically in jail custody.
Right.
So I got released in jail custody with the ankle monitor. You know what I mean? So still technically an inmate out to a program. So that's how, you know what I mean, I was in Hagerstown and shit was on that bitch with it. You know what I mean? So they took it off in, I want to say that was September, you know what I'm saying? So since then, that's when I finally got out of jail custody, and they started me with a brand new 5-year probation, which sucks, but it is what it is.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I said,
misdemeanor, that's the crazy thing, though. It's usually misdemeanor max out at 3 years, but because of my record, I got 2 felony possession with intents in the past. Hit me with a brand new,
unfortunately,
fresh 5 years on a misdemeanor. I said, God damn.
Hey, but they want the thing with our areas are Pennsylvania and Maryland. They want you to. They want to put you on that, and they want to keep you on it. And they want to keep you down. They want to keep you to a certain point to where you're not prospering in life. And so them people like you and I that have been in jail, been in prison, that been in any sort of probation or parole, like, it makes it harder for us. But once we do overcome all that bullshit, it just makes it way better because it's like, yo, the state can't hold me down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The state tried to hold me down. They not going to, and I didn't let them. You didn't let them, and we prospering from it. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep going on the positive.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it.
I just can't wait to get out their grass completely. You know what I mean?
It's gonna feel good.
This probation, let me move to LA, man.
Let this man move to LA. That's crazy. They won't let you move to LA.
You know what I mean?
Like, my man can't get a job. Can't.
If I had a family member, a real close friend that I could move in with to LA, you know what I'm saying? That, like, I had my own space in their spot, then they would let me. You know what I mean? But they're saying they're not trying to let me leave the state of Maryland unless I'm moving in with a family or a friend that they can verify that it's a safe environment and I'm living with them in case. You know what I mean? So that they have extra assurance that even if I'm able to get on my feet, that I got somebody to help me if need be. I'm like, bro, I don't got nobody help me in Maryland. So it's like, what?
Right, yeah. How am I going to move to L.A.?
What does it matter if I go nowhere else with, you know what I mean?
Right.
With no help, you feel me?
Yeah.
Once you get out there, it's extra motivation. You get out to L.A., you know everything more expensive out there, especially me trying to do the music. It's sink or swim. You know what I mean? What are you going to do? Fight or flight? Bitch, I'm fighting. You know what I mean? Like,
you know how it is, man. They just trying to keep you in Maryland. They trying to keep that money coming in their account, essentially. You know what I mean? That's all
Speaking of, I need to pay them, man. I owe them motherfuckers a little bit of bread.
Man, I'm glad I paid off all my fines, man. That was not a good time in life having to pay every week or every month to some probation or parole. That shit is terrible. Some
probationary fees.
Thousands of dollars, man, I gave the state.
Like, damn, bro, I ain't asked to be on this. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. They charge you for everything, man.
Come on, man.
They charge you for everything.
I got myself in this situation, but y'all got to charge me too.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah.
Man, fuck the states right now. I want to know what's up with the Hagerstown, and you're from Tawnytown area.
Nah,
you're from Westminster.
Yeah, yep.
MBG is from Tawnytown.
MBG's from Tawnytown. And I love MBG's my brother, my man. You know what I mean? No disrespect to Tawnytown, but I'm only.
There's not much in Tawnytown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm only claiming Westminster, downtown Westminster, as far as me. But yeah, MBG, that's the bro.
My
man.
grandparents are from Westminster, so I always got hella love for Westminster. I spent a lot of my childhood in Westminster. I don't even know. You have to ask my grandma or my mom. I just know. I don't even know. I'm trying to. All I know is they lived in front of a park.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah, I don't even know. I probably could show you better than I could tell you. I don't know streets. But what's up with the music scene in your areas?
So both of them, you know what I mean? So I'm from Westminster. I'll be staying in Hagerstown now. Always kind of had a connection to Hagerstown because I have family out here.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's both of them is. So they kind of like real similar environments. And this is what I was telling you, you know what I mean? So Westminster and Hagerstown, because they both like, inside of the city limits of Hagerstown and Westminster, I mean, it's real ethnically diverse, you feel me? You got, black, white, Hispanic, you know what I mean? You got poverty, you got people dealing with the fuck they doing with a lot of drugs. That's the big thing out here, Hagerstown and Westminster, is just drugs, you feel me? Especially heroin, just running rampant, you know what I mean? There's not a lot to do in either places, you know what I mean? Because geographically here, we in Hagerstown, you kind of out in the cut. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Westminster, you close to the ball, you about 35 from Baltimore, shit like that, but you're still not, you know what I mean, in a major city, so. You definitely there's a lack of resources, there's a lack of, you know what I mean, it's hard to link up with people that can, because obviously music's all about, as far as breaking in the industry, is mainly about connections.
For sure.
Obviously nowadays, because you see there's a lot of untalented motherfuckers, you know what I mean, who
in there, all
getting that bag right now, you know what I'm saying?
They know somebody.
Yep, when you in places like this, it's harder to link up with them people because there's nobody to link up with, you know what I'm saying? So, but there's definitely a music scene, you know what I mean? So like, for instance, I start with Westminster, you know what I mean? Like I said, shout out Tawnytown too. Shout out Amir, OB, my homeboy Tay, everybody, Rebellious Souls, everybody doing their shit. Westminster, you know what I mean? My biggest ones, of course, the Kid M, that's my man. Shout out to Kid M.
Yeah.
And then young dude, Cruddy Live.
Okay.
So I know his pops for a while with Billy Live, and they got the Wisdom Core Entertainment, you know what I mean? J Money Hackett and all them. Okay. Bunch of good dudes and shit. So Billy's son, Cruddy, is just started rolling out some music, and he liked that, man. He nice, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to
Because
tap
I actually remember, I'll show you some of his shit. Because I remember he was showing me shit, because he a younger dude and shit. And I remember him showing me shit before, like he was actually, he put music out. You know? I was like, this shit hard, you know what I mean? But they was trying to like, you know what I mean, sculpt him a little more before he started dropping. And when he dropped his first project, it's hard. So shout out Cruddy. He definitely doing his thing. Damn, I don't want to not say nobody. I'm trying to make sure I don't forget nobody. And
that's
shit,
always
you know
that's always a hard part.
But and then Hagerstown too. Hagerstown got some motherfuckers too. Like you know Crystal, baby. Me and Crystal got a song "Walk It Out," getting ready to drop. That's Crystal's song. I think we actually.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, I think we gonna fuck them out. Yeah, Crystal fire. She got the swag with it. She can sing. She can rap. You know what I mean? She just dope. She cool people. So we got the song "Walk It Out" with me and her. That joint fire. You know what I mean? But as far as Hagerstown, Crystal definitely one of the top ones. I fuck with Crystal. Cisco, you know what I mean? Cisco got some tough shit. Sonny Bronco be on this shit out here, you know what I mean, with some fire shit. So there's definitely a lot of dope people, you know what I mean, that's doing their shit.
Yeah. How speaking of Hagerstown, like, how did you come to start? Because that's why I seen you, like, after I met you, a lot of your content that I seen was you on the streets of Hagerstown, setting up a phone, freestyling for the phone. Yep. I seen a lot of that. I seen people share it. I seen it from your site directly. Like, how did that whole thing start for you?
So like I said, I always had tied to Hagerstown family-wise. So I actually came out to Hagerstown, like I was telling you, I had the box on. So I was locked up. They had me, I was locked up this past time. It was like 10 months. I think they had me on a no bail, again, for a misdemeanor. No bail for a misdemeanor, just because my past record. Right. But so they held me 10 months, and it was during COVID. So during COVID, you had no fair and speedy trial, which you normally have. During COVID, I was out the window. So I was in there 10 months, hadn't even had a preliminary hearing yet, which is unheard of, you feel me? Yeah. And so finally they let me out, like I said, in jail custody, awaiting my trial with the ankle monitor on out to Hagerstown. So I had 3 options. It was Baltimore, Hagerstown, or there was a joint in like Sykesville. I chose Hagerstown because I was already fucking with Tim in the studio out here. See if I'm gonna come out here, you know what I mean? I'm gonna come out where the studio is. Right. So I came out to a little program. I wasn't allowed to drive, wasn't allowed to do no shit like that. So I used to do the freestyle videos back in the day too. And I remember when I started doing them, I would do them outside. Yeah. And then I would do them in the car sometimes too, and I would notice that in the car ones got better engagement just because the acoustic sounded better. You know what I mean? So I was doing that more. When I came out to Hagerstown with the ankle monitor on, I wasn't allowed to drive. Obviously, I didn't, you know what I mean? So it was like I didn't have no other option besides to do it outside. So I started doing it outside again, and then now it's changed to where it used to be the other way around, where the car was getting more than outside. Now the outside gets more than the car type shit. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how that came about. You know what I mean?
I seen it a lot, man. I seen it a lot. I mean, your gram has won up for it, and I mean, your TikTok has rocketed off, and even your Facebook since me meeting you. And I mean, rocketed hundreds of thousands. You know what I mean? Hundreds of thousands of followers and millions of views. You know what I'm saying? In a year and maybe a half time, if that.
And that's definitely TikTok. So TikTok had like music videos and shit that did pretty well. They put snippets that did like 50, 100,000. But the only joints I got on TikTok that was 500,000 plus, you know what I mean, was freestyles. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, not free. They was written, but off top. You know what I'm saying? But the joints where I just do it right there were the ones.
So you think that's the content they like from you on TikTok?
I don't even know if it's that. I just feel like and that's one thing, like, because I've been posting more on TikTok, but I'm not like really like making TikTok content, you know what I mean? Which has always been like that. So I'm putting up like the same videos I'm putting on Instagram, shit like that. I need to get better with making TikTok type content, the real fast paced, fast edit shit like that. But as far as like just between music videos and me doing the freestyle videos, you gotta think, if you somebody scrolling and you don't know, you see a music video, you probably less likely to stop and watch this music video that's all edited and all that shit, as opposed to if you go down, there's like a raw, unedited, unfiltered, just dude on the side of the street rapping. You might get at, you know what I mean, a little more time if you don't know who they is. Right. So that's why I just feel like people are more inclined to stop and check that out.
It's a cool look because it's like you're not only performing that song for the camera, but like normally there's people around. You know what I mean? At least some people on the street.
And sometimes they don't be. I be wanting motherfuckers to be, because that'd be some of my best songs, is like where there's like an interaction with somebody that comes out. For instance, like Tom Hills, which I turned into an actual song and video. I used the Instagram video as the actual intro for the music video, because while I'm doing the jump, somebody's like, yo, they come out the liquor store like, yo, what's that shit you was just rapping? I was like, oh, that's my shit. They come up, Once he came up, I realized we recognized each other. I said, oh, what's up, man? What you doing out here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I used that whole snippet, you feel me, for
right.
the intro.
It was a good snippet. I mean, I like how you incorporated that into the video, and you actually you made the song based on the freestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I like when artists do that. It's kind of like you almost like teased it almost. Like, y'all like this? And they fucked with it heavy. So it's like, all right, but I'm about to really put this in. I'm about to put a video behind it. And I mean, it worked out because the video got, almost 200K?
Yeah, right now I think it's like 163 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? About to be 165.
Yeah. So how you feel about like TikTok, like as an app as a whole?
Hey man, I hope TikTok ain't watching.
I know that's what's crazy about TikTok right now. They might ban you for doing this,
just for talking shit to them. You know what I mean? But
we can't even say that word.
Truth,
we can't say ban.
No bullshit.
We gotta say banana.
That might be
a
violation as it is right there. You know what I mean?
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
To answer the question, I love TikTok like the viral ability about it. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much easier to get exposure on there right now. That ain't gonna last much longer. Like, we got about 1 to 2 more years of the organic reach on TikTok.
Right.
The reason that is obviously because it's newer, so it's not oversaturated. You got Instagram, you got Facebook. There's so many people producing content, so many, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get noticed like that. TikTok is still, even though it's a lot more people, it's less content creators compared to how many people watching it, because it's the most visited website in the world. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just like, it's unmatched. You know what I mean? Because you can scroll through your For You page, and you have like somebody with 500,000 likes, and the next thing you know, it'll show you somebody that's got 50 likes on their shit.
Yeah, it's nuts. Yeah.
So that's what I love about it. But they just
it'll put you in front of somebody for sure.
That they will do. But they gotta get their violation shit in order. You feel me? Because I be catching videos. Right now I'm at the point where it says one violation could be my whole shit's permanently deleted. You know what I mean? And each violation. They not playing. Yeah, and I've only had one that was an actual violation. It was I shot a music video at a strip club called Born Winner. And I didn't even realize on this little clip I put up, the bitch's titty slipped out of a joint. It wasn't even like intentional, but it just slipped out on a quick shot. But that's the only violation I ever had that was actually, you know what I mean?
The actual violation,
So, but that's the only thing I don't like is just the violation shit, real.
They
suspect,
big on that.
You know
I mean, we've been testing out here in the studio. Me and one of my engineers, Bo Beats, he recently got 1,000 followers, and he's like, yo, I'm about to burn it up on live. And he will do absolutely nothing. He'll be on there thanking people. Yo, appreciate the love. Thank you so much for supporting me. Clip. And he's like, yo,
like hate speech or like bullying.
Hate speech, bullying. Hate speech and bullying.
And it's like they must not check. It must be just somebody reports and they automatically do it. Like, bro, I'll be in there like, because I hate going live. I'll keep it a buck. I do it on TikTok because they say, especially when you post, it helps boost your posts and shit to go live. So that's originally why I started going live on TikTok. So I just do it like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not trying, you can't do it while you're driving. That's what I first started trying to do, you know what I mean? But as soon as, even if you got the seatbelt on, they take, you know what I mean? Yeah, which, you know, I'll give them on that, you know what I mean? Because I guess you shouldn't really be doing it driving. So my shit now is I'll do it while I'm cooking food and shit, you know what I mean? Just have it going. Bro, I've been sitting there listening to music, cooking food, ain't said one word to the camera, I'll turn around, you've been banned for hate speech. Who am I, bitch? I'm singing Michael Jackson in this bitch. What is going on right now?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like you were saying, I don't believe that there's an actual person checking these. It can't be.
It's got to be AI, or it's got to be artificial. You know what I mean?
Because if they had actually people, they would be coming back and they would be like, okay, you're good.
And that's the shit like Instagram and Facebook. And I'm sure it'll get there. It's still newer and shit. I don't know how the ownership goes. Obviously, Facebook and Instagram's the same partnership. But, you know what I mean, then, like, if something like that happens and you violate the guidelines and you request a review, you can tell it's a real person because it's like, one, they're a lot quicker with it and they'll overturn that shit. Right. TikTok, like I said, I'll know for 1,000% I didn't violate no guidelines. Yeah. Request a review, I don't hear nothing for 2-3 months. And like I told you, by that time they hit you back, they're like, oh, well, it looks like everything's reactivated now, so it's almost like it don't matter. Like, bitch, I don't care.
Yeah, you don't even care about the video at that point.
I'm trying to have y'all watch this violation, so it's still not showing that I got such and such violation, so I don't have to worry about, I might put up a video that's got an accidental nipple slip. And my whole account going. You know what I mean? Like,
what's your favorite app to use?
Don't know.
I ain't gonna hold you.
If it weren't for the music, I wouldn't be on them like that. You know what I'm saying?
I bet. Listen, there's been a few occasions when I've been around women on TikTok and they scrolling, and they would stop and they would be like, "Yo, you know this dude?" I'll be like, that's my homie Frizz, yo. What the fuck? Yo,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
I'm telling you, yo, it's been more than a few women that have been like, yo, you know this dude, because then they'll see like, oh, he's in Hagerstown. They'll be like, yo, you know him, he's from around your way or something like that. And I'm like, and my dude's really on it. He's really out here, and your shit is really like showing up to people. You know what I mean? It's really like in the algorithms. Like I don't even be on TikTok. I just started getting on it, but I was seeing your TikToks from other people showing me that didn't even know that I knew you. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know. They would just know, oh, this dude, he makes music. He's from around this area. Because at this point, anybody that makes music in this area, people were like, they bring him up to me. Yo, you know this dude? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I know Rich. Yeah, and I was like, damn, I didn't even know since I wasn't on TikTok. I didn't even know your TikTok was doing that. Like I said, all the content I've ever got from you has been from either Instagram or it's been on Facebook. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, but it's hard to really like maneuver those followers and maneuver those views because it's like,
oh, from TikTok.
Or it is any of these apps like you
TikTok's
can get
real big. I noticed, like, especially because I see people on TikTok that got 1 million plus followers, but you know what I mean? It'd probably be the same thing if I get to that point. I'm only like 170 right now, but it's hard to like convert these TikTok followers into like whatever the fuck it is because you'll see they got 1 million followers on TikTok and then their Instagram got 20, 30,000. You know what I mean? So it's hard to like, for some reason, the crossover with TikTok is harder than like crossover on Facebook or Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It definitely is. I don't know why it's like that. It might, like you said, it might just because it's new right now. But they probably need to fix that because I feel like the conversion rate should be easier from app to app. Like your TikTok people, if they're tuned in, like, yo, you should be like, yo, go like my Instagram post, or I just dropped this video on YouTube, go check it out. And if it's like, if you got 100K on TikTok, it's like, damn, I should at least be able to get 20K
and that's
to watch my shit.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Because it don't even, and that's another thing with TikTok too, is like, so like right now I'm at 170 and it's like, but I mean, but this is also what gives you the chance to have the virality. But it's like real, like the majority of your followers on TikTok come in waves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you'll have certain videos that do real well. Okay. And you'll get batches of, you'll obviously get them in between, but you'll get a bunch of them at the same time. Yeah. Because you'll have something that really catches. You know what I mean? Because you can post a video, even with a bigger following, but it's only getting 1,000, couple thousand views. Yeah. But it's going to be the ones that's got a couple 100,000, 1 million, whatever it may be, where off of those videos, you gaining a bunch of followers and shit. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's normally how it works. So you like your stuff come in bunches or is it like
I steadily get followers every day, but not to the same. You know what I mean? Like the majority of them will come, like you'll have a video that'll do real well, and you might get a couple thousand followers off that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what I be telling people because, like I said, I don't even make TikTok content for real. You know what I mean? Right. My videos be the same shit I be doing on Instagram, Facebook. I want to get better with it, doing actual shit geared for it. But like I'll have people asking me like acting like I'm an expert with the TikTok. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I was like, my best advice is just post shit on there and don't get discouraged. You know what I mean? Because the way TikTok is you might post, if you just starting, you might post 50 videos that get no fucking views. And then your 51st video might do numbers on that bitch, and that's how you start getting traction. Yeah. So that's like really like the only like advice I can say for it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, it's still very unknown. You know what I mean?
I just wish, because even me, like I'm late to the party with TikTok too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm hella late.
I should have got on it probably, what was that, 2018, 19 when it was coming out and everybody was saying it was a kids app and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know
facts.
I mean? And that's why I steered away from it.
Me too. I was like, I ain't trying to go in there and be watching all this crazy shit I'm not even interested in. You know what I mean?
Never doing it again. Yeah. Never doing it. Because that's like Gary Vee talks about all the time too. Because like, so it's the same thing with like Instagram. You know what I mean? And so like imagine, so like a lot of the people that's real big on Instagram right now, where'd they come from? They was Vine stars. Yeah. So like when Instagram started, like the real big people on Instagram, they came from Vine. You feel me? But like when new social medias come out, the issue is obviously you don't know what social media is gonna stick around, what's not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the best way to get traction on there is to have your foot in the door early. Yeah, you know what I mean? So from now on, if I don't give a fuck, they can say this a preschool app, bitch. I'm getting on. I'm on to make some kids bop music or something. But it's like I'm trying to like have my foot in the door with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's how like I'm way late to the party, and just some of these apps I was on and I was just using them just to browse. I really wasn't like actually using them for what they were for, to post content, to get my content seen and to see other people's content. I just was just on there just aimlessly, just like if I see something, I see something. If I don't, I don't. Just wasting time for real. Now it's like I'm actually trying to use these apps to my benefit and to my business Connected Sound benefit to help not just me but everybody that's involved. And that's this why, I mean, even with the podcast, it's like Connected Sound is not just a studio, it's an outlet. You know what I'm saying? People don't have to come in here to record to fuck with me or fuck with Connected Sound. Do a podcast, can do a bunch of other things, you know what I'm saying? So I just like to keep it real, like, I don't like to stay just one thing, you know what I'm saying? I like music, period. And I like the culture. I love the culture. So I just try to build the culture any way I can. And
yeah, you might as well. I mean, if you already fucking the music, you might as well, unless I told you doing a good job. Like, it's a nice space you got going, you know what I mean?
Appreciate
but you might as well, like, if you already involved in the music sphere, you mean do the DJ shit, why not try to step out and get the studio going, get some clothing going, get the branding going.
I'm trying to get people seen, man. We gotta get some more guys taking off in this area. And you know what I mean? If it takes me having to help or assist in any way, these artists, like, I want to be in this industry. I want to be hitting the road. I want to be DJing for guys. I want to be making beats for guys, whatever, all that. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I mean? Yeah, because it's like, you know what I mean? You see how it is in these big cities, Atlanta, all these places, man. They're bringing guys up. One guy gets in, it's not, fuck you, I'm the hottest in the city. Fuck you, I'm not helping you. It's, yo, I fucks with you. You're hot too. Come on, you getting on with me. You know what I mean? And that's how I want it to be around here. It's like once a couple of us get our feet fully in the door, it's like, then it's just ushering more people through. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to get to. Anybody that's serious and is really like about this music shit, I'm going to reach out to you. Like, you didn't ask me, I asked you to get on the podcast because I see you working, I see good things coming from you, and I hear good music, and you're serious about it. So it's like, I want to reach out to him. I want his story to be told and just get you, you know what I mean, seen and heard from people that might not have ever seen or heard from you because you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've been operating Connected Sound, this whole thing, man. So I definitely appreciate you coming through.
I appreciate you having me. And real quick, because that reminded me when you said it about the question you asked me a couple back about like the disadvantages kind of making music from a smaller place. And I'm sure it's the same way out here in Chambersburg and shit, like Westminster, Hagerstown, like, it's hard. I feel like it's almost harder to get support too, because like you got all these people that are supporting big name artists, and then they look at you. That's like, oh, we from a smaller area. Like, who the fuck?
You know.
You know what I mean, which is how people look at anybody that's ever did anything great. When they started, people looked at them like they was fucking crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like, especially with the rapping, when you get even more slighted when you're from a smaller city, because people look at you like, man, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't from one of the major cities. It's like they don't give a fuck. You feel me?
Yeah, fact.
But as soon as some shit start catch traction, they gonna eat all that words and start doubling back. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've been fucking with him. I've been listening to him.
That's how it goes. Speaking
of listening, who are you listening? Before we get out of here, who you listening to right now? Who is Ridge listening to? Who's in rotation for you?
Man, a lot of people. Bro. I listen to a lot of shit. Really, I mean, so I listen to a lot of music when I'm at the gym. So they'll just be like kind of recycling through some shit. You know what I mean? Fuck. So I really like West Side Boogie. You talking about like people that's on or more local?
Anybody that you listening to and you want people to know.
So, I mean, the best artists in the world that I can think of, man, Ridge Long, MBG 23, Power Life Dig, shout out my man's Tay, you feel me? Like the Squad's music, obviously.
Yeah, but, that's heavy in rotation. You know, gotta have it.
So I'm listening to that shit all the time. But I fuck with a dude, West Side Boogie from Compton. You know what I mean? He got some real dope shit. Damn, I'm trying to put me on. I'm trying to think of like who I really be listening to a lot. Like, of course, I fuck with Rod Wave. You know, I fuck with Youngboy. I fuck with Dirk. I mean, I listen to a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to think of like who I disproportionately listen to more than others. And it's pretty like,
if it's
pretty
yourself,
even,
man,
you know what I mean? But I mean, because I got my different moves and shit. So I like the J. Cole, West Side Boogie, some more conscious shit at certain times. Yeah. But I also like, you know what I mean? I like the trap shit, the turn up shit. I like all that too.
Me too, man. So my shit is it's all over the place. It
varies, you feel me? I might even throw in a little rock in that bitch. You might get a little country. You never know.
You never know. It depends on the mood. You know what I'm saying? Definitely depends on the mood.
That's all over the place. Who are you listening to right now?
Everything. I'm listening to Future right now.
The new Future joint?
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
It's all right. It's not his best, but it's all right.
Because, I mean, I'll be honest. Future's got some joints I fuck with, but I was never, like, the hugest Future fan.
It's just cranking shit in the car, play that loud, you know what I mean? And listen to it a lot of times and then forget about it.
Pretty much. Because he had some hits and shit, you know what I mean, on some old joints. Yeah. So I was thinking this one was going to have more to it. Maybe I got to give it a second listen,
Probably.
You know what I mean? But
all
first listen, you know what I mean? It was just kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, man, before we get out of here, man, what are some future goals you got as an artist moving forward? Like, what do you have on the horizon for you?
I mean, obviously, I want to be one of, if not the biggest artist out there in the world. Obviously, that's everybody's, you know what I mean, dreams and aspirations. Sure. I want to be as big as I can possibly take it. But obviously, first, the main goal right now would be to just, you know what I mean, being able to make enough income off music to where I can fully self-support myself from music in and of itself, you know what I mean, and not have to worry about doing anything else, you know what I'm saying? Because
That's big.
Of course,
goal.
I want to be able to do huge tours, do crazy shit, you know what I mean? But, like, keeping it a buck, you feel me? Like, what I'm trying to do, statistically speaking, it's like we're making it to the NBA, you know what I mean? Very few people make it. So even if I got to the point where I'm able to just, if I can make a living off of the shit, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of independent artists that's out there making, you know what I mean? They're not millionaires, but they making sustainable income, you feel me? Sure. Just where they straight off of the music. So obviously that's the first shit, is just to get where I'm 100%, you know what I mean? Right. Nothing else, just straight off the music, you feel me?
Yeah, gotta do that.
But obviously I want to get, you know what I mean? I would like to, you know what I mean? I want the deal, I want the tour, I want, you know what I mean? I want all this shit, you feel what I'm saying?
Hey, you need it. You need it. I'm telling you, once you do it, you'll be like, all right, yeah, this is my motherfucking job, you know what I'm saying? Once you go on tour, you get the deal, all that.
It's coming. It's definitely coming, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
Like getting into places, like for instance, the event that you was at when I saw you out there in
West Virginia.
Morgantown.
Yeah, Morgantown.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like good being in places like this, especially being backstage, even though I don't really get a chance to rap to some of them like that, but like when you see some of these big name people in person, it's like, it makes you realize how much attainable it is, because it's like,
because you're like, damn, you regular as shit.
People, same shit with
you
like
cool
sports
as hell.
players and shit. Like you see him, like, you know what I mean, the facade, not the facade, but you see the image and shit through online. It's like you might be thinking this motherfucker, like in your head, like you envision this motherfucker 7 feet tall.
Right,
like, you know what I mean? But it's like in actuality, I mean, they regular ass people like
regular.
You and me. You know what
and
I'm
be
saying?
cool as hell. A lot of them be cool. Just ready to chill, ready to chop it up with you. We'll talk to you. It's like have drinks with you, smoke with you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They be really chill people. And I'm glad I got to see you. Crystal was there too.
Yep, yeah. That's actually, shout out Crystal, baby. She actually the reason I was out there. So like I said, we got the song Walk It Out. Getting ready to drop soon. We're going to do a video with it, dance challenge and shit, really get it lit. But yeah, she asked me to come out and perform that song with her, so that's how I ended up down there.
Yeah.
Shot a video with Flight while I was down there too, so I'll be dropping that video soon.
That's hard. I like Flight a lot.
Yeah, Flight's
He's a good dude. I finally got a chance to tap in with him.
That's funny, because remember you were saying, you was like, you had a girl saying that shit about the TikTok? Yeah. So when I first started working with Flight, that's what he told me too. He's like, we shot, and then after he's like, damn, bro, he's like, I ain't even know you was, you know what I mean, like popping like this. He's like, we shot the video. He's like, I had a bunch of people hit him like, oh, yo, that's the homie Reg from TikTok, you know that bitch. Which I kind of hate when motherfuckers is like, oh, that's Reg from TikTok. But at the end of the day, I'll take it. If you see it, you see it.
Hey, because all you doing on TikTok is rapping. At least you're not doing dumb shit on there.
The same shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's still kind of like, it shouldn't be that little, what do you say? I'm not stereotype, but you shouldn't have that, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be classified as a TikTok artist. But hey, if TikTok what makes it pop, then I'll be a TikTok rapper all the fuck you want. Though,
yeah,
you know
facts. Facts. Before we get out here, you got anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to say what's up to? Anything like that?
Nah, man, just a shout out you, you know what I mean? Shout out DJ Rello, shout out Connected Sound. Appreciate you having me out here.
Most definitely.
We'll do a part 2 like you was talking about.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, like I said, I mean, shout out the guys, MBG23, Power Life Dig, shout out Tay, you know what I mean? Shout out Obi the One, shout out Vocal Link Production, you know what I mean? Everybody that works there, all the engineers, Alec, you know what I mean? Of course, Tim, who just moved down.
Shout out Alec.
You know what I mean?
Tim making big moves.
I
gotta go down there. A matter of fact, I think I'm be going to North Carolina soon. So whenever I do that, I gotta go tap in with Tim.
You going down to
I
Charlotte?
gotta go. Yeah, I want to go down there. I want to. I like that area just in general. So whenever I go down there, I gotta tap in with him.
See, they keep telling me to come down and check it out and visit. So I need to soon. You know what I mean?
You should.
I definitely should. I want to get a vibe.
I like North Carolina.
I mean? It seemed nice. It seemed like be nice down there.
It is
killing it down that bitch.
Yeah,
he's definitely killing it.
It's nice down there. That was like his probably dream like. That's like his dream.
Nice. That's like $1 million studio. That's a nice studio.
It's nice living in North Carolina too, man. It's like because you get a nice little mix of like country and city. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much of like one or the other. You can kind of like get your fill of both. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like back here.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That's why I might kind of like, because that's like one of the cool things about Hagerstown and Westminster. Only, of course, it's on a much smaller scale than a place like Charlotte. But you got like a little bit of diversity, and then obviously the country folk and shit like that. So you got a little more diversity, which is cool. You know what I mean, to be around it. But yeah, I definitely want to go down there and check it out.
Yeah, we gotta do that. We just make a trip.
Let's get it done, man.
Get a bunch of producers or whatever. Just go down there and cook up.
I'm with it. That'll be
fire.
I'm definitely with it.
That'll be fire.
I'm trying to put in as much work as possible. So you know.
Yeah, man. Once again, man, appreciate you coming through. Connected Sound Podcast, episode 14, Ridge Long. Ridge, appreciate you,
And real quick, so I did want to say, I forgot to say, make sure y'all check me out. Like I said, it's Ridge Long, RIDGE, space LONG, all platforms. And then like you said, you mean just dropped a brand new album, When to Say When, Apple, Spotify. Anywhere you look for music is there. A bunch of music videos on YouTube. So
stream now.
Check it out. I promise you're going to fuck with it. And if you check it out and you think I suck, then come to my pages and troll me in my comments and tell me how ass I am. But go check it out first.
Bags. Go check it out. Stream it right now. Ridge Long.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. It's DJ Rello. It's Connected Sound Podcast. We out.
We out of this bitch, man.
Yes, sir.